My beloved child, pause for a moment and allow my words to settle gently in your heart. For I have come to remind you of a love that transcends every boundary, an affection so profound that no earthly measure can contain it, and a mercy that renews itself each day with the rising sun pouring into your life whether you perceive it or not. I want you to know that my eyes see you wherever you are, that I yearn for a deeper closeness with you, and that I am ever present, carrying you when you feel too weary to walk, and lifting your spirit when all else seems too heavy to bear. Know that you are never alone, for I am always by your side, sheltering you in the shadow of my wings and pouring out grace upon your every step, guiding you forward with an unshakable promise of hope. Endure in faith, for I watch over your journey with a heart full of love and a future filled with my blessings. I am the one who formed you in the hidden places, the one who whispered life into your being, and I did so with the utmost care and intention, for you are crafted by my own design and imbued with my purpose. I delight in you, and I rejoice each time you turn your gaze toward me, because my greatest desire is to dwell in your midst and pour my favor upon your life. I want you to feel the warmth of my nearness, to understand that I am not a distant figure, but a loving Father who moves closer each time your heart stirs in prayer. Keep this truth at the forefront of your mind. You are never alone. I remain with you at dawn and at dusk, embracing your every moment and lighting a path for the days yet to come. Take to heart the knowledge that you are precious to me, a treasured jewel reflecting the beauty of creation and echoing the uniqueness of your soul. I formed you with tender hands, measuring every breath and counting every hair upon your head. So do not doubt your value or believe the voice that says you are insignificant. Instead, receive my assurance that you matter infinitely in my grand design, and I would move mountains just to ensure you understand the depth of my care. Let my words of comfort be a beacon of rest in a world that may sometimes leave you feeling lost. Even when storms blow fiercely, I shelter you, and when your nights grow lonely, I light up your path with my unfailing presence. I know the weariness that sometimes settles deep in your bones, the exhaustion you feel when responsibilities pile higher than you ever imagined. There are moments when you wonder if you can take another step, or if you will collapse under the weight of it all. In that space, open your heart to me, for I am your strength, and I offer rest that no human source can replicate. When you come to me, I will renew you from within, restoring your hope and giving you the endurance to continue onward. Never doubt, you are never alone, for I supply what you lack, and I will guide you gently through the challenges of each day. I see the dreams you hold in the quiet spaces of your soul, the aspirations you sometimes dare not speak aloud for fear they might slip away. I encourage you to dream boldly, to hold on to the visions that stir your spirit, for I am the one who plants seeds of greatness in willing hearts. Trust in my timing, for I know exactly when to bring each dream into fruition. Take courage in my promise that what I begin, I will see through to completion. Keep your heart aflame with hope. You are never alone, for I walk beside you, clearing obstacles and opening doors you once thought impenetrable. Hear me when I say that I am your refuge, the fortress in which you can dwell securely. In the raging tempest, cling to me as your anchor, for I will steady you against the pounding waves. In the scorching heat of trials, come into my shade, for I will shield you from every fiery dart of despair. My protection is not fleeting or partial. It is enduring and wholly sufficient for all you face. Rejoice in this truth. You are never alone, for I am your eternal guard, and in my presence you find rest. Look to the skies for a reflection of my grandeur. The sun, steadfast in its brilliance, rises each morning to chase away the darkness, just as my love floods your life to overcome the shadows of worry and despair. When the night lingers, remember that dawn always breaks, ushering in fresh opportunities for healing and growth. You may experience seasons of trial, but do not give up hope, because the seasons shift under my command, and I determine when spring will arrive in your circumstances. Take comfort in my faithfulness. You are never alone, for I paint each horizon with hope on your behalf. When loneliness grips your spirit and you feel unseen by those around you, call upon me, for my companionship surpasses every human bond. I listen to your innermost thoughts, even those you struggle to articulate with words. I delight in meeting you in that place where no one else can intrude, bringing solace that dissolves isolation. Bask in my nearness and let your heart beat with renewed joy, for you are never alone, and I cherish your company beyond measure. Stand firm in this awareness, for I am your Father who never forgets or forsakes you. You may question at times whether your prayers matter, whether your words evaporate into the air unnoticed. But I assure you, every plea, every whisper is heard, and I respond in ways that align perfectly with your ultimate good and my higher ways. Let patience work in you a deeper trust, for my timing is intentional, designed not to withhold blessings, but to bestow them at the precise moment they will bless you most. Hold fast to this certainty. You are never alone, for I bend my ear to every cry and prepare a miracle in the stillness of your waiting. Lift your spirit with the knowledge that I am orchestrating wonders on your behalf. Now, dear one, consider how highly I value your heart, your thoughts, your very soul. You are dearer to me than you can fathom, and the worth of your life is measured by the love I poured out for you. I am not indifferent to your dreams, nor do I disregard your efforts. I see the diligence with which you strive, and I rejoice in every triumph, just as I comfort you in every sorrow. Take these words to heart. You are never alone, for my gaze remains upon you with unwavering compassion and boundless admiration. Walk with confidence, wrapped in the garment of my endless love. I know how the weight of sin can appear insurmountable, how guilt can entangle your spirit and hold it captive in a relentless cycle. Do not allow shame to distance you from me, for I call you forward with open arms, eager to pour forgiveness over each transgression. My son's sacrifice was sufficient, wiping your slate clean if you will simply come and confess, trusting in my unfathomable love. Be at peace in the knowledge of redemption. You are never alone, for my grace extends beyond any wrongdoing and draws you back into my embrace. Stand tall in the liberty I have gifted you. In moments of joy, when laughter fills your soul and happiness overflows, remember to invite me into your celebrations. Acknowledge me not only in times of distress, but also during the peaks of gladness, for I love to share in your delight. Let gratitude rise in your heart, for a thankful spirit unlocks even greater blessings. Cherish this truth. You are never alone, for I walk with you in triumph and victory, just as faithfully as I do in sorrow and hardship. Take pleasure in our fellowship, for my presence multiplies your joy. When the pressures of life threaten to stifle your passion, and you feel as though you're running on empty, pause and draw near to me. In my presence, you will find a wellspring of inspiration that renews your creativity and reignites your sense of purpose. I fashioned you with talents and gifts uniquely designed to flourish in the world around you, so do not hide them under layers of doubt or anxiety. Remind yourself continually, you are never alone, and I am the source of every good and perfect gift that resides within you. Move forward, nourished by my renewing spirit. Reflect on my promises, for they are enduring and never fail. In the scriptures, you will find countless accounts of how I led my people through deserts, battles and prisons, always faithful in delivering them from the grip of despair. And I assure you, I will do no less for you. Let your faith be fortified as you recall the ways I have shown my power in ages past. Let my deeds of old breathe hope into your present day, and as you carry on, never forget, you are never alone, for my track record of faithfulness stretches from eternity past into eternity yet to come. Press on, knowing you stand under the banner of my steadfast loyalty. Take a moment to breathe in, my grace allowing it to flow through every chamber of your heart, washing away the debris of worry and the dust of discouragement. Look to me as the source of life itself, for in me there is fullness of joy, and through me flows a river of blessing that nourishes your spirit. Cast off every burden that weighs you down, for I invite you to place them upon my shoulders, shoulders strong enough to carry the weight of the universe. Remember well, you are never alone, for my arms uphold you, and my love is the current beneath your feet. Move ahead lightened, free from oppressive cares. When your heart aches from personal failings or misguided decisions, do not let despair convince you that all is lost. My child, I am the expert at redemption, turning mistakes into milestones of growth and testimonies of my goodness. Seek me for wisdom, and I will guide you onto the right path, one that leads to restoration and renewal. Let your spirit take courage in my promise. You are never alone, for I walk before you, behind you, and with you, ensuring your steps are ordered in my divine plan. Embrace the process with hope, for my hand is skilled in transformation. In times when friends turn away or misunderstand you, cling to me as the friend who remains constant, the one who intimately knows every layer of your being yet loves you without condition. I welcome your flaws and shortcomings, never rejecting you for your imperfections, but instead perfecting you through my loving kindness. Let this sink deep into your heart. You are never alone, for I am the companion who never departs, the steady presence in a world that too often shifts and changes. Keep trusting, for my friendship stands unshaken amid any storm. Embrace the truth that I have called you by name, and when I call, it is not to condemn or punish, but to draw you into deeper intimacy with me. I whisper your name in the quiet hush of your spirit, beckoning you to come away from the noise and distraction of life so you can hear my heartbeat of love. Do not doubt your importance in my plan. You have been set apart for good works, divinely orchestrated before the foundations of the earth. Always hold to this foundation. You are never alone, for my call echoes through every circumstance, inviting you to trust and follow. Answer with faith and watch what I will do in your life. Let me speak to the heaviness you may feel when day blends into night, and the tasks of daily life blur into a constant stream of obligations. I urge you to find rest in my presence, to schedule moments of solitude where you and I can commune without interruption. In that sacred space, I long to replenish your soul, granting you the clarity and peace needed to face the myriad of responsibilities that await. Anchor your faith in this reality. You are never alone, for my restful arms are open to you in every season. Enter my sanctuary, where weariness is replaced by renewed vigor. Open your mind to the mysteries of my ways, for though they may at times elude your understanding, they are far from random or haphazard. I see the entirety of existence, the grand tapestry of past, present, and future, and in that infinite perspective, I weave together your circumstances with purpose and love. When confusion arises and you cannot see the light at the end of the tunnel, trust that I am guiding you through the darkness, shaping you into a vessel fit for noble use. Rest in my sovereignty. You are never alone, for my hand is steady and my vision is clear. Proceed in serenity, for I hold the master plan. Cast your fears upon me and observe how I transform them into testimonies of courage and faith. Fear was never meant to dominate your heart or dictate your decisions. Instead, lean on the spirit of power, love, and a sound mind that I give to you. When the unknown looms, threatening your peace, cling to my promises, for I have already charted the course of your journey. Keep pushing onward, steadfast in hope. You are never alone, for I walk beside you, banishing fear with the light of my presence. Rise in confidence, assured that my power overcomes all dread. If you find yourself struggling with identity or questioning your purpose, look to the cross, where the ultimate price was paid to secure your worth beyond question. In that sacred act, my message to you is clear. You matter so profoundly that I would stop at nothing to bring you back to me. Let that truth cradle you in absolute assurance, chasing away any whisper of insecurity. Take hold of my unyielding affirmation. You are never alone, for my love has sealed your worth once and for all. Walk tall in this divine validation, letting no shadow of doubt linger. My child, give no room for thoughts of helplessness, for you are not defenseless. I have furnished you with spiritual armor, righteousness, truth, faith, and more, to stand firm against the battles of life. Wear them daily, calling on the power of my spirit to overcome the adversities that arise. You will find your footing strong and your courage unwavering as you rely on the weapons of faith I have placed within your grasp. Take confidence in this reality. You are never alone, for I equip you with everything you need to triumph in every conflict. Stand firm, assured of my unwavering support. Let gratitude bloom within you like a garden in spring, for thanksgiving opens doors to deeper revelations of my goodness. When you count your blessings, both great and small, you turn your gaze from the magnitude of your problems to the immensity of my provision. Gratitude transforms your perspective, allowing you to see with spiritual clarity that I am both your provider and your sustainer. Breathe in that peace and know you are never alone, for I am the faithful gardener of your soul, causing your gratitude to multiply. Let thankfulness adorn your heart as you journey forward. Look beyond yourself to the wider family of faith, to those who journey alongside you. You were never created to traverse this world in isolation, but to share your experiences, burdens, and joys with others who call upon my name. Let love unite you as you encourage each other, bearing one another's burdens in mutual support. Feel my blessing in community. You are never alone, for I knit you into a tapestry of believers who reflect my heart in unity and compassion. Reach out, for in uplifting others you will also find yourself uplifted. I want you to remember the times in your past when I intervened, whether through a seemingly impossible provision, a moment of sudden peace, or a comforting word from a friend precisely when you needed it. Those recollections are like sacred stones that mark my faithfulness, reminding you that I have never failed you. Whenever doubt tries to overshadow your trust, revisit those pivotal moments as evidence that my promises endure. Let that memory become your fortress. You are never alone, for I have journeyed with you through every valley and celebrated with you on every mountaintop. Stand assured, my hand has never let you go. When you are tempted to conform to the patterns of this world, pursuing fame, wealth, or fleeting pleasures, I invite you to instead pursue the richness of my kingdom. In seeking first the realm of holiness, righteousness, and love, you align yourself with blessings that cannot be stolen or destroyed by circumstance. Let my righteousness shape your desires so you can stand firm against the shifting sands of cultural trends. Know in your heart, you are never alone, for my kingdom stands unshakable, and I draw you closer to the heartbeat of eternity. Live by these eternal values, and you will flourish in lasting peace. There will be days when temptation claws at your mind, when old habits or harmful inclinations resurface, and you feel powerless to resist. In those moments, call upon my name with fervor, for my power is made perfect in your weakness, providing you with a route of escape every time. Trust that I will not allow you to be tested beyond your ability, and remember that I have already overcome the world. Let my triumph be your security. You are never alone, for my strength becomes your strength when you surrender your will to mine. Remain steadfast, and victory shall be yours. Seek out moments of silence amid the clamor of daily life, for in stillness you can hear the gentle whispers of my voice more clearly. I often choose to speak in the calm hush of a surrendered heart, rather than through the roaring winds of drama or distraction. Quiet your spirit, open your ears, and receive the guiding words I long to share. Wrap yourself in serenity. You are never alone, for I speak life and direction to your soul in the hidden quiet of our communion. Pursue this tranquility and find your steps guided by my loving counsel. As you grow in faith, do not be dismayed by the process of refining, for the refining fire, though it may feel intense, purifies and strengthens your character. Like gold that is tested in fire, you emerge shining with a greater reflection of my glory. When you cannot comprehend the purpose of the heat around you, rest in the assurance that I am the refiner, never allowing flames to consume but only to perfect. Hold fast to this hope. You are never alone, for my gaze remains on you, making certain you emerge radiant and whole. Rejoice in the outcome I am preparing. Renew your mind daily by meditating on my word, allowing its truth to wash away the lies of doubt and fear that accumulate. Scripture is a lamp to your feet and a light to your path, guiding you with timeless wisdom. Make it an intimate companion, and watch how it transforms your outlook and fortifies your spirit against despair. Rejoice in this guiding light. You are never alone, for my word speaks directly to your heart, reminding you of my promises at every twist and turn. Let it shape your thoughts and anchor your belief. Invite me into the private corners of your soul, the thoughts, emotions, and memories you keep locked away, because my love has no limits, and I desire to bring healing to every fractured place. You do not have to face your wounds on your own. I long to apply my balm of acceptance and renewal, mending the rifts that cause you pain. Let my tenderness soothe your inner depths. You are never alone, for I am the gentle physician of your heart, restoring you from the inside out. Embrace this intimate process, for my compassion knows no boundaries. When confusion clouds your future and you cannot see the path ahead, remember that I hold the blueprint of your life, complete with every detail of your destiny. My hand sketches a masterpiece with your existence, and even if the lines appear abstract from your perspective, I see the finished work in its glorious entirety. Trust the artist at work. You are never alone, for I guide your steps in alignment with the perfect pattern I have designed specifically for you. Embrace my creativity, for I carve beauty out of the seeming chaos. If doubt creeps in, suggesting that your faith is too small to spark any real change, recall how a mustard seed, though tiny, can grow into a mighty tree. All I need is a willing heart, open enough to plant my word and nurture it with consistent trust. I will water that seed and cause it to flourish in your life, bringing forth fruit that glorifies my name. Keep your heart open to possibility. You are never alone, for I cultivate even the smallest seed of belief into a harvest of blessings. Press on and watch my power manifest in due season. Some days you might wonder if your efforts to love others and show kindness make any difference at all in a world that can seem cold. Rest assured, no act of goodness is ever wasted, for I see every gesture of compassion, and I use it to break down barriers and soften hearts in ways you cannot fully grasp. Love is the language of my kingdom, and whenever you choose it, you align yourself with my nature. Let this truth empower you. You are never alone, for I bless every act of selfless love with my transformative power. Continue in love and light will follow. When you feel cornered by adversity, such as financial difficulties or relational conflicts, come to me with an open heart and a humble spirit, for I will navigate you through every trouble. I specialize in parting seas, leading my people on dry ground while waves of hindrance tower on either side. Place your trust in my ability rather than in your own limited perspective. You are never alone, for I part the seas of your challenges, guiding you safely through to the other side. Move ahead in faith, for my deliverance never fails. I desire a relationship with you that goes beyond mere ritual, beyond habit or perfunctory gestures. I want heartfelt communion, where you share your day's joys and pains with me as naturally as you breathe. This is how you will discover my intimacy, by opening your heart without pretense, letting our conversation flow like a river of honest words and affectionate silence. Take comfort in our closeness. You are never alone, for I delight in every moment we spend together. Come closer, speak freely, and find my love waiting in every heartbeat of our union. Accept my gift of forgiveness, not only for yourself, but as an overflow you can extend to others. Unforgiveness weighs you down, tying your soul to past hurts and stifling your freedom. When you release those who have wronged you, you also release yourself from captivity, stepping into a new realm of spiritual liberation. Embrace this truth. You are never alone, for my grace empowers you to forgive, just as I have forgiven you. Step forward lighter, having let go of the chains that once held you. Step away from the notion that holiness is unattainable or burdensome. Holiness, in its essence, is your willingness to be set apart for my purpose, to reflect my character of love, kindness, and purity. Approach it with joy, knowing that I provide every resource you need to walk uprightly. I hold your hand in every moral dilemma, lighting your path with clarity and conviction. Believe this wholeheartedly. You are never alone, for my holiness envelops you and uplifts you to a higher calling. Let holiness be your joyful pursuit. During seasons of sorrow, when grief seems to overshadow all else, understand that mourning is not a sign of defeat, but a testament to the depth of your love and longing. I weep with those who weep, and I am close to the brokenhearted, binding up their wounds with gentle care. Let your tears flow, knowing that I will turn mourning into dancing in due time, replacing heaviness with garments of praise. Keep this consolation in your heart. You are never alone, for I stand by you in the valley of tears, ready to bring comfort and eventual celebration. Trust in my embrace as you navigate your sorrow. Sometimes, child, you may be reluctant to come near me, thinking your imperfections disqualify you from my presence. But do not hide in shame. Let my light illuminate the shadows, exposing them so I can sweep them away with my mercy. I do not desire to punish you for your flaws, but to transform you, shaping you into a vessel that shines with my radiance. Cling to this invitation. You are never alone, for I desire you to draw near, fearlessly and transparently, allowing my love to make you whole. Come closer. I stand with arms wide open. Consider the lilies of the field and the birds of the air. They neither toil nor spin, yet I faithfully provide for their every need. How much more will I provide for you, my beloved, whom I have formed in my own image? Do not let your heart be weighed down by daily cares. Instead, trust that I know your needs before you even speak them. Let this knowledge settle within you. You are never alone, for I am the provider who lovingly cares for every detail of your life. Move forward free from worry, for I guard your every concern. Embark upon each new day with a spirit of expectancy, for I am the God who does new things, continually pouring forth blessings and opportunities. I do not confine you to the stale routines of yesterday, but invite you to see the fresh wonders unfolding before you. Keep your eyes open for my hand at work, and do not cling to past disappointments. Treasure this assurance. You are never alone, for I lead you step by step into renewed purpose and fresh hope. Anticipate goodness, knowing my compassion paves the way. In times of uncertainty, when your plans unravel and you stand at a crossroads, place your trust in the one who sees beyond your limited horizon. I orchestrate the intersections of your life, guiding you through divine appointments and timely blessings. Be patient, for my ways are higher than your ways, and I am committed to aligning your path with my perfect will. Stand firm in faith. You are never alone, for I am your guide, your constant companion in every decision. Rest in my wisdom, for I navigate each twist and turn on your behalf. I want you to discern the whispers of the enemy who seeks to implant discouragement in your heart, convincing you that all is lost. Do not give that voice any ground. Counter it with the knowledge of who I am, the Almighty, the same yesterday, today, and forever. If I am on your side, who can stand against you? Hold tight to this warrior's cry. You are never alone, for I fight on your behalf, dispelling the lies that attempt to shake your confidence. Proclaim victory in my name, for I stand as your unyielding defender. Learn the power of waiting upon me, for in that sacred pause lies a strength that surpasses human logic. Waiting is not inactivity, but a deliberate act of trust, an acknowledgement that I am at work even when you cannot see the evidence. Those who wait upon me shall renew their strength, mounting up with wings like eagles, soaring above the storms that once threatened to overwhelm them. Let your spirit ascend. You are never alone, for I lift you high above the turbulence of life. Embrace patience and witness my perfect timing. Call upon my spirit to guide your words and thoughts, for in your own strength your speech can falter, and your mind may wander into negativity. My spirit imparts wisdom, self-control, and a tenderness that reflects my heart. When you speak kindness and truth, you shine my light into dark places, positively influencing those around you. Stand on this promise. You are never alone, for my spirit dwells within you, shaping your words into vessels of life. Seek my guidance moment by moment, and let your tongue become an instrument of blessing. As you share your faith with others, do so not out of obligation or fear, but out of genuine love and authenticity. Let them see my reflection in your compassion, your honesty, and your willingness to journey alongside them in their struggles. Remember, it is my kindness that leads hearts to repentance, and my truth that sets souls free. Remain bold, yet gentle. You are never alone, for I empower you to be my messenger of grace in a hurting world. Carry my gospel with sincerity, and watch as lives are transformed by my love. Above all, guard your heart, for it is the wellspring of your life. Be vigilant about what you let take root in your inner being. Bitterness, envy, and anger can poison the streams of your soul, but forgiveness, gratitude, and love purify and refresh you. I stand watch with you, supplying discernment and strength to uphold righteousness within your heart. Internalize this vow. You are never alone, for I help you protect the very core of your being from the forces that seek to harm you. Nurture a heart aligned with my goodness and find peace overflowing. When doubt nags at you, wondering if my promises still hold true, recall that my word is settled in heaven, unaltered by the rise and fall of worldly circumstances. The storms of life cannot erode the solidity of my covenant with you. I remain the same God who parted seas, fed multitudes, and conquered death. Let that immovable truth anchor your hope. You are never alone, for my promises stand firm across every generation, including yours. Press on with unwavering faith, for my covenant endures without fail. Take time to reflect on your growth, the transformations that have unfolded in your life since you first turned your heart toward me. Growth can be subtle, but it is unmistakable. A gentle softening of your heart, an increased patience, a more compassionate outlook. Celebrate these milestones, for they attest that my Spirit is actively working within you, molding you day by day. Rest in my ongoing nurture. You are never alone, for I am the gardener who prunes, waters, and ensures your continual bloom. Rejoice, for every step forward is a testament of my grace. Embrace the resilience that springs from a faith placed in me, understanding that even when you stumble, I am there to pick you up. A just person may fall 7 times, but will rise again by the power of my steadfast hand. Do not be overly harsh with yourself in moments of weakness. Rather, let my grace reposition you onto solid ground, instilling fresh courage in your soul. Rejoice in my faithfulness. You are never alone, for I stand ready to lift you whenever you lose your footing. Persevere, and your resilience will shine as a testimony to my sustaining love. In the face of injustice or cruelty, let your heart be guided by my sense of righteousness, which is tempered with mercy and love. I see the oppression, and I hear the cries of those who have been wronged, and I call upon you to share my compassion, speaking truth and standing firm in the face of evil. Engage the world with my heart. You are never alone, for I uphold justice in my hand and reward those who stand for what is right. Stay faithful, and let my love be the compass that directs your steps. Endeavor to rejoice even in tribulation, knowing that trials refine your faith, producing perseverance, character, and hope. This hope does not disappoint, because it is grounded in my love, which has been poured into your heart through my Spirit. Let joy be your testimony in challenging seasons, a beacon that proclaims my goodness despite unfavorable circumstances. Find strength in this. You are never alone, for I fill you with a joy that remains steadfast, regardless of your surroundings. Press through the storms and discover renewed joy in my unwavering grace. Approach me with the confidence of a beloved child, for that is precisely who you are in my eyes. There is no barrier of condemnation that can stand when you place your faith in my redemptive work. Come boldly to the throne of grace, expecting to receive mercy and help in your time of need. Let this closeness be your joy. You are never alone, for you stand in my presence with the rights of a dearly loved son or daughter. Open your arms wide to receive the blessings I continually pour out. When the world feels chaotic and the noise of society drowns out your inner peace, cling to the unshakable peace I give, a peace that surpasses all human comprehension. It is not dependent on your circumstances, but rooted in my eternal nature. Let my peace guard your heart and mind, steering you away from anxiety. Breathe it in. You are never alone, for my peace envelops you like a shield, dispelling the turbulence of external chaos. Go forth calmly, for my tranquility is your anchor. Pause often to consider the simplicity of childlike faith. Children do not complicate belief. They trust wholeheartedly, expecting good because they have known unconditional love. I call you to receive my kingdom with that same childlike trust, free from the entanglements of overthinking and cynicism. Discover joy in the beauty of trusting me. Embrace this innocence. You are never alone, for I hold you close, just as a loving parent cradles a precious child. Rest assured, for my faithful arms will never let go. Let your prayer life be an ongoing conversation, not restricted to a designated time or place. Whether you are at work, at home, or walking down the street, let your thoughts drift toward me in spontaneous communion. I am here to listen, guide, and respond in every setting, for my presence is limitless. Cultivate this beautiful closeness. You are never alone, for I respond to your every call with unwavering devotion. Keep the dialogue flowing and find my companionship in the ordinary routines of your day. Rejoice when others around you experience blessing or breakthrough, for their victory does not diminish your own. My resources are infinite, and I am able to pour out blessings in abundance upon all who draw near to me. Celebrate with a sincere heart, knowing that I hold an equally unique plan to unfold goodness and favor in your life as well. Let unity govern your spirit. You are never alone, for my generosity extends beyond measure to each one of my children. Open your heart to joy for others, and watch your own blessings multiply. Strive to be a conduit of reconciliation in a world so often fractured by discord. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called children of the Most High. Seek to bring my compassion and truth to situations tainted by anger or misunderstanding, acting as my ambassador of hope and unity. Embrace this mantle. You are never alone, for I stand with those who spread peace, extending love where it is desperately needed. Endeavor tirelessly for harmony, and you will reflect my heart to all who see. When you find yourself in the midst of spiritual warfare, when darkness tries to encroach upon the light in your life, remember that victory was assured the moment my Son conquered the grave. Fight from a place of victory, armed with the knowledge that you overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of your testimony. Rise up, fearless. You are never alone, for my power has triumphed, and my spirit stands guard over your soul. Take courage, for your adversaries fall in the face of my undeniable might. Accept my invitation to cast your cares upon me, no matter how trivial or enormous they may seem. Worry and stress grow when you carry them alone, but when placed in my hands, burdens dissolve under my infinite might. Let me shoulder the concerns that weigh you down, replacing them with a gentle confidence that I am in control. Do not hesitate. You are never alone, for my arms are open, ready to relieve you of every burden. Rest deeply in the shelter of my care. Value humility as a precious garment that safeguards your heart from pride. When you acknowledge your need for me, I exalt you in due season, lifting you higher than you could ascend on your own. Humility paves the way for a tender spirit, a heart pliable enough for my love and grace to flow freely. Cherish this posture. You are never alone, for I exalt the humble, drawing them close to my heart. Let humility shape your outlook and discover the profound honor of my gentle uplift. When you look at the vastness of the night sky, dotted with countless stars, remember that each of them was fashioned by my command. Yet, as immense as the cosmos may be, I am intimately aware of the number of hairs upon your head. Magnificent wonder and personal care coexist perfectly in my being, revealing the depth and breadth of my love. Stand in awe. You are never alone, for I manage the cosmos, yet remain intimately involved in every detail of your life. Rejoice, for such a God claims you as beloved. Never underestimate the impact of speaking my word over your life and circumstances. My word is living and active, sharper than any two-edged sword, cutting through despair and breaking the chains of doubt. Declare my promises out loud, filling the atmosphere with truth that stands firm against the shifting sands of your emotions. Proclaim your victory. You are never alone, for my word resides powerfully on your lips, a daily reminder of my unchanging faithfulness. Let it resonate within you, shaping your reality for the better. I have entrusted each of you with specific talents and gifts, not for selfish gain or personal vanity, but for the edification of others and the expansion of my kingdom on earth. Serve with a willing spirit and watch how your abilities blossom when soaked in devotion and compassion. Your unique contribution is vital, for the body thrives when every member functions in love. Be bold in service. You are never alone, for I work through your hands and your heart, bringing blessings to the world. Find purpose in this calling, and let your gifts be a testament of my love. Resist the allure of comparing your journey with someone else's, for each path is uniquely tailored by my design. Comparison breeds envy or pride, both of which distort your ability to see my hand at work in your life. Instead, fix your gaze upon me, the author and finisher of your faith, trusting that I am orchestrating every moment to align with my specific intentions for you. Find contentment in my plan. You are never alone, for I personally guide your steps, different from all others. Walk your path in peace, free from the burden of competition. When stricken with guilt over past sins, remember that my forgiveness is not a half measure. As far as the east is from the west, so far have I removed your transgressions from you. Wear the garment of forgiveness boldly, refusing to let the enemy drag you back into chains I have already broken. Celebrate your freedom. You are never alone, for my mercy has eradicated every barrier that once separated us. Stand redeemed and let joy replace any lingering shame. I remind you that you are a vessel of my light, commissioned to shine in the shadows, revealing my love to those who have not yet recognized it. A single flame dispels darkness, and you carry within you the unquenchable flame of my spirit. Let your deeds reflect my glory, and let your words mirror my compassion, so that others may see and be drawn to hope. Radiate confidently. You are never alone, for my light illuminates your every step. Persevere in shining, and watch the darkness recede. Embrace the power of the name that is above every other name. When trials arise, invoke the name of my Son, Jesus, for in that name there is healing, deliverance, and unparalleled authority. Speak it into the fabric of your existence, allowing it to break chains of oppression, sickness, and fear. Stand firm. You are never alone, for the name of Jesus upholds you, and all creation must bow to its power. Rise in faith, letting the power of this name lead you to victory. I have set you in this time and place with divine intention, knowing the exact generation and environment in which you could best fulfill my purpose. You are not an accident of history or a product of random chance. Trust that I planned your arrival for reasons woven into the great tapestry of redemption. Live with confidence. You are never alone, for I have ordained your presence here in the fullness of my wisdom. Step fully into this appointed season, assured that my design is flawless. Nurture the spirit of worship in your life, for genuine worship is more than a song. It is a posture of the heart that submits to my authority and exalts my worthiness. In worship, you shift your focus from the magnitude of your problems to the immeasurable vastness of my glory. Let praise continually be on your lips, and watch as it transforms despair into hope. Lift your voice. You are never alone, for in worship, I inhabit your praises with my loving presence. Exult in my nearness, and let your worship awaken miracles. Let your testimony of deliverance, healing, or transformation be shared freely, for testimonies carry my power to inspire faith in others. When you speak of what I have done for you, you magnify my name and release hope into the atmosphere. Do not remain silent, for your experiences hold the potential to unlock another person's breakthrough. Raise your voice in triumph. You are never alone, for I work through your story to reveal my glory. Spread the good news and watch how hearts are stirred to believe. Persevere when faced with repeated trials, for often the greatest breakthroughs are forged in the furnace of persistence. Like the widow who kept knocking on the judge's door, your unwavering faith moves mountains and compels the manifestation of my promises. Persist and do not grow weary, for your endurance refines you into a vessel of greater capacity for my blessings. Take heart, you are never alone, for I strengthen you to endure until the victory is won. Stand and watch as I honor your persistence. Allow gentleness to shape your interactions, even when provoked or mistreated, for a gentle word can turn away wrath and reflect the tenderness of my heart. By responding with kindness in moments of tension, you mirror the patience I extend to you each day. Let my spirit be your guide in softening your reactions, replacing harshness with empathy. Stay rooted in compassion. You are never alone, for my gentle presence dwells in you, tempering every response with love. Emulate my kindness, and watch how conflict loses its power. Stay alert for moments of divine interruption, times when I nudge you to pause your routine and attend to a sudden prompting, whether it be to pray for a stranger or encourage a friend. These interruptions are opportunities for miracles, orchestrated precisely by my guiding hand. Do not ignore them, engage with them faithfully, and watch my power unfold. Be watchful, you are never alone, for my spirit orchestrates encounters that reveal my love to the world. Embrace the unexpected and discover blessings in the midst of daily life. When you wrestle with condemnation, recall that in me there is no condemnation for those who walk according to my spirit. The accuser may parade your failings before you, but my voice calls you beloved, redeemed, and reconciled. Keep your heart tuned to my affirmation, and do not let shame overshadow my grace. Stand confidently. You are never alone, for I uphold you with a love that is unfailing and unconditional. Walk in the light of forgiveness, leaving the shadows of condemnation behind. Acknowledge my sovereignty in every sphere, understanding that not a single detail escapes my notice. While earthly governments and authorities may rise and fall, my kingdom remains unshaken. Align yourself with my eternal reign, and let your actions reflect a higher allegiance to truth, love, and righteousness. Rest in my supreme rule. You are never alone, for I govern all and hold everything in the palm of my hand. Remain steadfast in your trust, for I oversee your life with absolute care. As you grow in spiritual maturity, remember that repentance is a daily posture, not a one-time event. Approach me with a heart willing to be corrected, shaped, and refined, knowing that I lovingly correct those I call my own. Rejoice in the pruning, for it signifies you are alive and vibrant in my garden of grace. Surrender your ego. You are never alone, for my guiding hand molds you into the likeness of my holiness. Allow my gentle discipline to yield a harvest of righteousness within you. Be mindful of the words you speak to yourself in your private thoughts, for self-condemnation can be as destructive as external criticism. Train your inner dialogue to align with my perspective, speaking life over your dreams, your identity, and your worth. When negative thoughts arise, counter them with the truth of my love and your precious standing as my child. Stand affirmed, you are never alone, for I whisper my love into your mind, dispelling the darkness of self-doubt. Embrace my affirmation and witness a transformation of your inner voice. I have called you to reflect my love in concrete acts of compassion, be it feeding the hungry, comforting the sorrowful, or lending a helping hand to those in dire need. In loving others, you extend my very essence, bringing my kingdom to life in tangible ways. Do not underestimate the power of a simple act of kindness. It can echo into eternity. Step out in service. You are never alone, for my heart beats in every charitable deed you perform. Let your faith have hands and feet, shining my compassion into every corner of this world. In your spiritual walk, you may encounter dryness, a season where your prayers seem hollow and my voice feels distant. Know that such deserts are not punitive, but often serve as crucibles where your faith is tested and refined. Persevere through these times, clinging to my promises, and you will emerge with a deeper capacity for intimacy and trust. Keep walking. You are never alone, for I remain with you even when feelings fail to confirm my presence. Stay rooted in my word until the rains of renewal come. Refuse to define your future by past setbacks or disappointments. I am the God who makes all things new, the author of second chances and fresh starts. Let your history inform you but never confine you, for my plans are broader and my horizons more expansive than your present view. Walk forward in hope. You are never alone, for I chart a path filled with potential and promise, untainted by your yesterdays. Believe in the brighter narrative I am writing. Gratify your soul with the knowledge that I sing over you with delight, rejoicing in your every step toward righteousness. I am not a stern overseer waiting for you to fail. I am a loving Father exulting in your progress. Let my delight silence the chorus of negativity that sometimes clamors for attention in your mind. Rest in joy. You are never alone, for my song of love surrounds you in every moment. Take heart, for your life is set to a melody of divine celebration. If fear of the future grips your heart, cast your gaze upon my eternal nature, unbounded by time, always faithful and ever present. Tomorrow's uncertainties shrink in the face of my omniscience and sovereignty. Let my presence in your future be an anchor that calms every restless worry. Embody confidence. You are never alone, for I stand not only with you today, but in all of your tomorrows. Step boldly into each dawn, trusting my infinite perspective. Engage with my word not merely as a historical record, but as a living testament that speaks into your current reality. The same power that parted seas and raised the dead resides in the truths I have given you. Meditate on these precepts, allowing them to shape your worldview and illuminate the path ahead. Bask in revelation. You are never alone, for my living word is active, guiding your every choice. Let Scripture be the compass that keeps your journey aligned with my will. When guilt or regret resurfaces, tempting you to dwell on what might have been, look up to me instead. My compassion surpasses human understanding, and I have already accounted for every twist and turn in your journey. Allow my grace to fill the gaps left by your regrets, transforming them into lessons that direct you closer to my heart. Cling to freedom. You are never alone, for my grace redeems the darkest chapters of your story. Open your hands to release the weight of remorse. Listen for my voice in the quiet stirring of your conscience, the gentle nudge that prompts you to act with mercy, patience, or faith. I speak in myriad ways, through nature's beauty, through wise counsel, and yes, through the subtle convictions in your heart. Cultivate an ear attuned to these whispers, and you will find guidance at every juncture. Be attentive. You are never alone, for I communicate ceaselessly, longing to lead you toward abundant life. Let obedience to my soft promptings shape your destiny. Remember that spiritual warfare is not your entire existence. There is also joy, rest, community, and abundant grace woven into the fabric of your days. Do not let a militant mindset overshadow the simple pleasures and blessings I bestow upon you. Balance your vigilance with celebrations of life, acknowledging that my kingdom is a place of righteousness, peace, and joy in the Holy Spirit. Rejoice and be renewed. You are never alone, for I fill your life with moments of laughter and rest. Treasure these gifts and let them sustain you in battle. When you feel inadequate or unqualified for the tasks ahead, recall how I chose shepherds, fishermen, and ordinary individuals to accomplish extraordinary feats in my name. What qualifies you is not your resume, but my power operating within your obedience. Step forward bravely, letting me equip you with all you need to fulfill your calling. Keep faith. You are never alone, for I enable you to do what you cannot do on your own. Move forward with courageous conviction, trusting my empowerment. Treasure the interplay of grace and truth in your walk with me. Truth guides your steps, ensuring you do not stumble into error, while grace lifts you when you falter. Together, they form the essence of my character, enabling you to stand firm without becoming rigid, and to be gentle without compromising righteousness. Stay grounded. You are never alone, for my grace and truth cradle you like two strong arms. Let them lead you through every challenge you face. Finally, as you close each day, place your life, your fears, your hopes into my capable hands. Let the setting sun remind you that I watch over you through every darkness, ensuring that each new dawn brings fresh mercies. Sleep peacefully, knowing my watchful eye never drifts, that my comfort envelops you like a warm blanket of love. And as you rest, remember, you are never alone, for my protective gaze spans every hour of the night. Lay down your worries and welcome tomorrow with renewed confidence in my steadfast care. I am the unchanging one, boundless in love and faithfulness, forever committed to your well-being and growth. My plans for you are steeped in goodness, and my heart for you is unwavering. I bless you with my peace, my strength, and my assurance that I will see you through every storm and celebrate with you in every triumph. Be filled with hope, for the best is yet to come. You are never alone, because I, your God, hold you in my unfailing embrace. Remain in my love, for I will never depart.